What's going on, everybody? I am live here for Mindset Monday with my co-host Dave. Dave, what's going on, brother?
What's good, man? How are you?
I'm good, man. Just
Awesome.
worked, caught up on a lot of stuff over the weekend. Got a lot of good family time in. Did some tennis with my oldest, and he liked it, which is cool because that's a cool way you can work out with him and
Nice.
have some fun.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, like we got a lot going on. It was good to get some family time in. Spring football starts this week, so my little man's getting ready to get back onto the field.
Nice.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Nice. Yeah. So what I wanted to talk about today, I think we should bring this up. We brought it up a bunch, but it's worth it. Is focus, right? There are so many people. Like right now, I'm reading the book Good to Great. They talk about the hedgehog versus and we talked about this on Friday. The hedgehog versus the fox. Well, one of the biggest things I see in terms of mistakes entrepreneurs make is they have something that's working and then they stop instead of thinking, how can I make this better? How can I do more of it? And what they do is they diversify, right? They spread out, diversify into other things that might not even meet or be consistent with their core mission, right? I know personally, I've made that mistake twice in the last 4 years, and it has cost me, and I'm not kidding, over $500,000. And that doesn't even imply what that time has cost me away from integrating. Okay. So everyone is prone to this. I am no exception. Have fallen into that trap. So what I want to talk about is you want to focus on only what you want and what your goals are and what your mission is. Everything else needs to fall outside of that, needs to go to the periphery. Okay. If you want to have massive long term success, what are your thoughts on that? And then I want to get back to the topic of focus.
I think everybody that gets into business at some point and they get in a circle around people that when they're here and that circle's up here, but they also again see them doing other things. And again, we pointed on this on Friday about remember I touched on the quote unquote 7 sources of income when a lot of those are passive, but now it's you see that and it's okay, we got some momentum going on over here. We call it here, and Brad and I talk about it all the time. It's shiny object syndrome, man. It's that squirrel. Oh, there's a nut here. Oh, there's one there. Oh, and it starts like driving you crazy. We're guilty of it too, man. Like and it's the time aspect. And you're right, man. When you're going and you have some major momentum going on, and it's like you think you have it mastered, right? Which you're lying to yourself and you let off that gas and then you go over here. Look, you're either pedal to the floor or you're not. And when you can't be in 2 spots at once, and I think people make that mistake all the time, man. And that 100% focus as to where you're trying to end up is so important. And people make that mistake all the time. It's hey, I get around this circle, so all of a sudden I'm here. I could be like the next guy.
Yeah.
Just thinking that you can't put in the work or a little work here and a little work there. Doesn't work.
Think about it like this, right? If you're training for a fight and you're a boxer, okay, and that's all you're doing, and you're competing against someone that, hey, they just want to mess around, how do you think that's going to work out for them, right? Because you eat, live, and breathe it versus someone that's just doing it as a hobby. It doesn't compute, it doesn't compare, right? So think about this too in terms of we talked about business focus, but focus from an individual standpoint. Okay. If you've ever been in a car accident, you'll know this. Like if you focused on where you didn't want to hit, you probably hit it. Okay. Well, guess what? If you focus on the good, if you only focus on the things that you want, if you only focus on the solution or potential solution instead of the problem, what you're going to do is you're going to find that. You're going to get that good. Okay. When you're focusing on the problem, the challenge, all the shit that's going wrong, there are certain people that create this negative feedback loop in their life all the time because they focus on the bad shit. You only focus on the problems. Why me? It's that victim mentality. It creates a negative feedback loop. Whereas if you are focused on what you want, if you focus on the positive, and you make tiny little progressions, that wheel spins the other way. Now it's a positive feedback, right? Now it's all right. I know I need to make $500,000 this year. All right, first month I made 30,000. Second month, 40,000. I'm getting closer and closer, right? Those are little wins in the wheel, and you're building momentum. And I'm solely focused on that. Okay, those are the differences. That's one of the main differences between people that win consistently long term and people that have short bursts of success, or people that basically can't get out of their own way. Okay. People that can't get out of their own way are always focused on the negative. The people that have these short bursts, right? They're the ones that focused on the thing for long enough to do it and then got distracted. And then the people that win consistently over time and win massively are the ones that constantly focus on what they want, and they're great at saying no because they're filtering all the other shit that's coming by them, and they're just executing on what they need to do.
I think with focus, to add to that, you got to have a plan in place. You got to have a plan in place. You're not going to go to the gym and just work out. I mean, some people do, but then you get stagnant. You know, you're just doing the same thing all the time. What's your progression, right? Yeah. What are your targets? And it's funny how much that gym lifestyle applies to just everything in life, not just business. Okay, well, I have a target. I need to focus here. You're going to have distractions all over the place. That doesn't matter. If you're focused on the target, you're going to stay in line with that. And I love how you use the car analogy. It's just like motorcycle, target fixation, right? Yeah. When you're in a turn and you're on that target, if you're looking down, you're going down, right? If you're not looking through the turn, okay, if you're set on that guide rail, you're going to smash right into that guide rail. You know, and it's so true how that works. Get the plan, get the system, and stay right in path. We're all guilty of it. Like, listen, we're not going to sit here and say we're saints and shit. Like, we've made all these mistakes.
Sure,
probably still making them.
Yeah, I lost $500,000 doing it. I'm here, open, talking about it live. Okay, that's the truth. So listen, guys.
No, go ahead, bro.
I was just wrapping it up, man. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. This has been going on for well over a year with Dave, myself, and Brad. So we greatly appreciate you guys sharing this. Get it to people that need to hear it. All we're trying to do is help give back and have you guys learn from some of the mistakes that we've made and some of the things that we're doing that is currently working. All right, Dave, I appreciate you as always, brother. And guys, we will see you on Financial Fitness Friday.
Likewise, man.